Actually, one thing I'm curious about, because I'm sure this is not your final incarnation. Do you have any ideas you would maybe like to try out that you're not really sure how to do yet? Maybe new models you'd
Oh, there
like to
are
work on at
things that I
some
want to
point?
do. There are definitely things I want to do, and they are just held back by mostly other people's time. Like
Mm,
I'm willing to pay for them. They will cost money,
mm-hmm,
but they mostly require specific people's time,
mm-hmm.
mainly my VTuber mom. So when I set up the concept for Nova, um, the idea was that I was really inspired by my one of my favorite mecha shows, which was Zoids back in the day. I
Okay,
loved building the
okay.
things. Okay, so you got your attention now. Okay, and I one of my favorite obviously was Zoids New Century or Zoids Zero, depending on how you might know them.
Mm-hmm,
I built the Liger Zero and had all of the armor kits. So yeah. And the idea was to have her be sort of like the Liger Zero. This is her zero armor, if you
mm-hmm.
will. And the next couple things will be to get her different armor sets, kind of like going in that direction. So though she's already been built with a nude base,
Mm-hmm.
which by the way, you're not going to see anything like you see all that all the greebles and the stuff behind her white armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's her skin.
Mm-hmm.
So she's only got human skin on her face. So if ever any time I push the wrong toggle and her armor comes off, which it will, it
Mm-hmm.
does, Twitch is not going to get mad at me. I'm not
Mm.
showing any naked anime girls on my stream, but yeah, that'll be something that I planned. Oh God, I had that planned since day one when we were still doing concept art, and I knew it was going to take forever to get there because just making a VTuber model, a custom one, takes so long.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a long process, and it is what it is. It can get expensive sometimes. So
Mm-hmm.
not for everybody, but I really wanted to have my little own.
Mm-hmm.
And especially in my case, where most of the free options involve like creating a humanoid character, just a regular human VTuber
Right,
character, if
right.
you wanted to do something on the cheap. Well, Pulse needs to be not that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, so yeah, I went with custom. So that's my plans for hopefully this year.
Mm-hmm.
There's only my VTuber mom, Mystic-san, who did all the artwork and does the models. She'll hopefully be able to come back to me soon, and then we'll start, doing concept art for like her next model set or armor set,
Mm-hmm.
which obviously is just another costume change. But hey, that's how you do, and that's one of the things I learned from like Iron Mouse herself, that she was talking about how she has so many different outfits, is that
Mm-hmm.
you got to have your main model needs to have a version that's rigged with no clothes on
Mm-hmm.
so that you don't have to go through all that extra work when you have a different outfit.
Yeah, yeah. I personally know someone who's made that mistake themselves and not done that, and it's put them in a very limited state. When they wanted to change something, they could make minor changes. Like they could add to the model they have, they could do some
Right.
recolors,
Hmm.
but much more than that, it requires
Right.
basically doing everything again.
Exactly, exactly. If you go with like having it all flattened out with just the outfit they have on, and you ever want to change it, oh God, heaven help you. So it was a little more upfront,
Mm-hmm.
but it essentially means I don't have to pay for an entirely new model in the future. I'll
Right.
hopefully only need to do just the armor parts, and then rigging should hopefully be a little easier as well. So that's to come, and that shouldn't honestly be all that difficult.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I'm wondering is like, should Pulse have different armor sets? He's just a companion bot. He doesn't do a whole lot.
Mm.
He's a Yeah, I love it. Pulse is a bouncy mecha ball who lives for adventure without fear. Wait, what? Oh God. I do I live for adventure without fear? I'm just a little guy. So we'll see. But that's definitely on the plans for this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I do it not because this makes that much money anyways. I do it
Mm.
because I like it. And for once in my life I have like an OC, like a pair of OCs.
Mm-hmm.
which I think I haven't done in such a long time that it's kind of like, oh shit, this one's mine. This one's mine. So yeah.
On that note, for anyone who is curious about the art being shown on the stream right now, that is art of my Final Fantasy 14 character. I use that as the base for it.
Yep, and it's also the icon on your streaming channel, if nothing else. So perfect. That way people wait. Is it?
No, I use it on Twitter. I don't use it on the.
You use it
channel.
on Twitter, yeah. You also use it on Blue Sky as well.
Yeah,
so yeah, you do use it in a couple places. So someone's going to recognize it.
Which is always fun when because look, there's a lot of people in the Linux world who are old and don't know what anime is. And they're like, why do you have an anime cat girl as your avatar? I'm like, it's okay. I've had people tell me it's unprofessional and you're going to like lose out on opportunities because of it. Like, if that's the case, I didn't want them in the first place.
Yeah. I think I feel a lot the same way because if I'm honest, I could have just turned on my webcam, and just gone with it. You know that I could have streamed without being the whole VTuber thing, but part of me wanted the added layer of privacy. Like that was like I think my first priority in that sense. Yeah. But also, I kind of like the style. I like that I can be a little cartoon. I enjoy having a mecha cat girl, and honestly, there's very few mecha cat girls out there. And so, god damn it, be the change you want to be in the world, or be the change you want to see. So I decided, you know what? We need to have a mecha cat girl out there somewhere because if I don't do it, no one else will. They're too expensive. And by the way, I'm not kidding. Her art is definitely more expensive than most like similar character art or even model art, just because she has all those fiddly little details.
Right.
I even move around, like just the amount of fiddly details involved in this character art. All of this takes a lot of time to draw. So every time that I do artwork with Mystic San, she puts in an incredible amount of effort and detail into everything she does, and you will pay the price for it, but it's worth it.
Yeah. I guess that's another reason
I have my regular job.
I guess that's another reason you don't really see much in the way of mecha stuff. And the stuff you do see tends to be very light mecha, where it's closer to like, a cyborg sort of deal than it is like full mecha.
Yeah. So that's why, goodness, just finding the artist and early on was such a challenge because I needed to find one artist who could do both mecha and also the moe anime style. And at the time, at least on VGen where I was looking, there were literally 3 options. I literally had 3 people I could pick from out of everyone on VGen as of like a year and a half ago. Oh my god, I can't believe it was like 3. There's a little more now. There's a few more now, and I could probably point to a couple artists that where it might not break the bank as much if you want to get some good stuff. I have commissioned art of Nova and Pulse from other artists with my VTuber mom's blessing. Just putting that out there. And she commands a pretty penny, but there are others out there now, at least on VGen. But man, finding an artist that can do both is not easy.